Ah, me hotties, a very good evening to you, and Dinky-Doo, it's just me, Scotty McClue. Lovely to have you with us, and it's Saturday night, nothing gets past me, lots to talk about tonight, and so little time to do it in. This is the Internet Phone-In, this is the People's Show, this is the voice of the world, and we've got 1 hour of superb scintillating education and entertainment just for you. Dinky-Doo. So lovely that you could join us tonight, and welcome. I see. Now, make sure that you tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scotty McClue is live just for you on the big one, the People's Show. We're live on TikTok and we're live on YouTube. So welcome. Let's have some of your chat. I'll just say good evening to you. And then that is wonderful. GOOD evening. All ALL Dinky-Doo. How about that? Fantastic. What are we talking about tonight? I hear you screaming at your devices. Well, we've got a lot we could be talking about tonight. I can tell you. There's Billy saying, hello, Scotty. Hello, Billy. Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Wee Scooter. How lovely to have you with us, and welcome. I say to you, get following. If you're live on the old TikTok, get the following going. We are very big on TikTok, but we want to get the followers up, of course. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Cutted Monkey says. Hi, Scotty, as well, and hi to Chris. Why do we need trams in Edinburgh? No one uses them, says Brian. Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm sure some people must use them, or we wouldn't have them, but then it caused terrific controversy at the time because I was hosting most of the phone-in programs when they were talking about Edinburgh's trams. And it was not popular then because Edinburgh had such a superb bus service. Yes, old Lothian buses. Tremendous. There's Shane. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Shane. Lovely to have you with us. Are you step it through and out the door? Dogbert, we are, but we haven't taken any calls yet tonight. But I shall open the lines up shortly. Hi, Charlie Dinky-Doo. Where's the most violent, Glasgow or Edinburgh? I don't think either of them are particularly violent unless you happen to provoke people or be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Murray says, good evening, Scotty, you big rocket, and you big bonfire. So lovely to have you with us on Bonfire Night. And that's what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about fireworks. Should we ban fireworks except for public displays, or should you have a license to set them off? Dinky-Doo, there's Jamie. Dinky-Doo, Jamie. Scotty, can you light my sparkler? Oh, can you be trusted with a sparkler? I tell you, get following Scotty McClue, guys. You are live right now. This is the big one. Never, ever miss a second of Scotty McClue, or you miss a moment of life. Simple as that. I hate to see animals frightened by the fireworks noise. Do you know, McDougall, my Labradors used to be absolutely petrified. One of them was very good. The other one was actually gun shy. That's why I got him. And he knocked over a table one night trying to get behind it in Manchester. Where I lived in Manchester was quite heavily populated, and it must be the nearest thing you can get to a war zone noise-wise. So there you have it. Hi, Scott. Is this Susan? Hi, Susan Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us, and welcome, I say. I think we need to ban alcohol before fireworks. Well, yes. I mean, yes. Alcohol and fireworks don't mix, I can tell you. Hello, Scotty Lala. Hello, Tom Lala. Lovely to have you with us, and Dinky-Doo. There we are. Scotty says, cut it. I'm not getting into that, I can tell you. Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome. If you've just joined us, of course, you're watching Scotty McClue. This is the big one, just for you. Right, I'm going to open up the phone lines, and we'll see if we can get phoning. Very important. Every single one of you watching Scotty right now, get following. There we are. Phone lines are opening, and we can have a call from you as soon as you like. 0141 628 9795. There we are. Right. That's the phone lines open. If anybody wants to give us a call, you're very, very welcome. And we can get the chit chat. Can you give a shout out to my son Lee? He's not well tonight. Paul, I am very sorry to hear that. I say hi, Lee, and Dinky-Doo. Hello, you're live in Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Hello? Hello? Oh, what a shame. They weren't able to get the equipment working. Hi, Scotty, my big fan, James. How lovely to hear from you, and Dinky-Doo. Thanks, mate. No problem, Paul. There we are. Guys, get sharing the live as soon as you can, and every day, tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. If you're watching live on the old TikTok, get following as soon as you can. Everybody on TikTok should be following Scottie McClue. Yes, indeed, very, very important. So there we have it. So if you can follow right now, I can see if you've followed. Can you go over the brief history behind fireworks tonight? I can, McDougall. It was a guy called Guido Fawkes, who was a Yorkshireman. And he decided to blow up Parliament. And he arranged for barrels of gunpowder to be put in the basements. And then the fuses would be set off and Parliament would be blown up. Now, when we look back from it, big up Yorkshire, says Charles. We're bigging it up now with Guy Fawkes, a Yorkshireman. Ah, that's it. So he got like barrels of gunpowder, like, you know, and like the fuses, like, you know, ready for setting off, like, you know, and then a hose. And so that was that. Anyway, it wouldn't actually have worked because in those days, the old Parliament, the Thames used to come into the basement and the basement was incredibly damp and the fuses wouldn't have worked. So even if it hadn't been discovered, it probably wouldn't have worked. And you heard it here first, live on Scottie McClue. You see? We need that now. Boom. No, I don't know. Although a huge, huge march in London today shouting for a general election. Guys, I've got 1,000 likes already. But how many followers have I got? Has every single one of you watching followed? Ask yourself that question. Worth a try. Absolutely, JD Donnelly. Hello, pal. How are you doing? Dinky-Doo Thomas. Yes, indeed. Yes, Scotty. Dinky-Doo Mom. Fantastic. Lovely to have you all with us. So you want to give us a call about the gunpowder plot or about fireworks, feel free to do so. The lines are open now. Just watched the bonfire show in Carlisle. Was it in Bits Park, Tom? It would be wonderful. The Carlisleans do wonderful things. Hello, Scotty from Dundee. Dinky-Doo. Well, the Dundonians were misbehaving this week, weren't they? Yes. Do you know where Clackmannanshire is? Yes, out the hill, Foots. I set up your radio station 32 years ago, Central FM. There we are. That's Scottie McClue's work. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Vote for you for Prime Minister. Thank you, Brian. This is quite a nice live, says Bojack. Bojack, I thank you. I hope everybody enjoys Scottie McClue's lives. There's loads and loads of TikTok videos for you. So make sure you watch every one of them and share them. Guys, we are absolutely free, of course, at the point of transmission, point of consumption. But I have popped, I could show you, if you look at my hat, I've popped a little goal of bonfires. Now, 20 was the lowest I could get, but I'd be quite happy with one. So if anybody's feeling flush and wants to send me a bonfire on the TikTok gifts, that would be just beautiful. Hi, Scotty Dinky-Doo. Hi, Matt. Hi, John Dinky-Doo. It's not a hat, sir. What's not a hat, sir? There we are. It's a bonnet. Mr. McClue, do we need Guy Fawkes back at Parliament, sir? No. The way to solve these things is never by blowing things up. Over history, senior political figures have been assassinated for no reason. There we are. Is that you in the photo behind? That's Lord Reith the Labrador in the photo behind. Isn't he beautiful? The man with the bonnet, done it. Exactly. Gent. Proper gent's hat a bunnet. Yes, a cadie. I think in the east coast of Scotland is called a cadie. Anybody watching in the east coast of Scotland heard the word cadie? There we are. So do tell me. That would be wonderful. Now then, if you want to come on the phones, you can do, guys. Very, very important. The lines are open. The number 0141 628 9795. Wonderful. Who's sending me red roses? Love life. Isn't that beautiful? Do you believe any popular conspiracy theories? I don't believe any conspiracy theories, but there are some very popular truths being put around at the moment. And I think anybody that thinks that the truth is a conspiracy theory is in for a shock. So I don't believe any conspiracy theories at all, but I do believe there's a lot of truth floating about masked as conspiracy theories. And when I've been hiding since Scott FM, after Scott FM, when the idiots said that they thought they could get by without the phone in, I went down to Yorkshire, to Sheffield, and I was hiding in Sheffield for 2 years. And then I went to Manchester and I hid there for another 2 or 3 years. And then I came to Scotland and hid there for another 2 or 3 years. And on it goes. So Scottie McClue, 32 wonderful years. 30 wonderful years this year. What do you think of digestives? Well, I can't believe you've said that, because I've just had 2. So I'm something of an expert on the digestive biscuit. Very good for the digestion. Cheers. There's Ollie. Ollie says, how are you, old pal? Dinky-Doo, Ollie. Lovely to have you with us. Stephen, thank you for following. What an absolute top man. Yes, get following, everybody. The man himself. Indeed, follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, Mazza. Thank you, Mans. Telephone. You're live on Scottish Phone In. Who is that?
Hi, Scotty. It's me, Daniel from England.
Daniel from England. How lovely to hear you. How are you? Hello? Oh, we didn't hear that. Poor Daniel got cut off. Ring us again, Daniel, and give us your chat, son. Why are people allowed to celebrate the murder of a Catholic? Guy Fawkes Night should be outlawed. Well, it should be, Max. You're quite right, because Guido was Catholic, as so many people were in these days. But I don't think he was being murdered for being a Catholic. I think he was murdered, or rather, he got justice for trying to blow up Parliament. So I don't think that his particular brand of Christianity was actually the one. There you are. I don't think that was the whole reason that Guy Fawkes lost his life. I think if he hadn't tried to blow up Parliament, he'd probably, I was going to say he'd probably be alive today, but I don't think so. So there, but I don't think it's because he was a Catholic. But I do agree with you. You know, there shouldn't be the burning of a Catholic. There's Bojack asking me about shopping centres. I don't get into all that stuff, Bojack, because we're much bigger than that. You need to raise your game. Yeah, this is TikTok's top talk show. So, you know, for that kind of wee trolly question, you know what I mean? Are you on a diet? Always on a diet, JD Donnelly. Otherwise, I'd be like the side of a house. You're live in Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
Hi, Scotty. It's me, Johnny from Scotland.
Johnny, how are you?
I'm doing well. I have a question.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Rishi Sunak becoming Prime Minister?
Well, I think he's become Prime Minister, but not elected as Prime Minister.
Yes.
You see, so I think he needs to be, we need an elected Prime Minister who's pro-Europe and doesn't stand to gain anything from their position.
Yes, I also hate that he's a
Okay, so there we have it. Now then, I'm from Northern Ireland, says Ollie. Ollie, welcome. We love you from Northern Ireland. Whereabouts? You don't have to give us the exact location, but tell us which part of the north you are from. We want to hear from you. Seemed decent, just got cut off of the phone. So there you are. That one, Sean. No, I think there was a wee bit of silliness near the end, wasn't there? Is Martin still in contact, Scotty? Martin's got his own DJ show and went his own way, so we don't hear from Martin, Robert. We used to hear from Martin all the time. Wonderful, but things move. Call-wise, things move, you know. Right, if you've just joined us, a very, very warm welcome. It's 16 minutes past 9 on Saturday evening, and you're watching Scottie McClue live on TikTok and on YouTube. Fantastic. What's your favorite place to shop? The cheapest, whatever's the cheapest, you know, is my favorite place to shop. So yes, Catholic Burning Day. Yes, bad news, Larky Derry. I disagree on flag burning on anything. Yes, so do I, Sean. Disagree on flag burning. Disagree on thinking if you assassinate, you know, world leaders, that will change the situation. That sort of stuff. All this stuff that we're going through at the moment, a lot of it's orchestrated by the powers that be. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not think it's just an accident and we got here by accident and incompetence. You know, a lot of it's very, very meant. You know, we can tell you that. And there's plenty of money, but it's in the wrong hands. Although the people that have got the money might disagree with that. I'm getting 12 to the gallon, says Larky Derry. You're doing very well, Larky Derry. Absolutely. That's what I call a proper motor car. There we are. My friend of mine had one that got 9. Well done, Scotty. I used to love you on Scott FM channel a few years back before you went into hiding. Robert, I have never, ever, ever been in hiding. You just weren't able to receive it. Nowadays, I wouldn't need to move about. You could get it all on the internet. There we have it. Good question. A backdoor PMs is digital art shots. Absolutely, DAS. Backdoor PM wished upon us. You know, absolutely. Now then, happy Buns Night, Scotty. Dinky-Doo. What we do with our politicians is go back to them and say, now, you must register any personal interests or gain that could be made from any action you take. And it's very important that you or your friends or relatives or whatever never ever benefit from your high office. Yeah? So I think we need to lay that down in front of the politicians. Happy Buns Night, Scotty. Dinky-Doo Leonard. That's not until January the 25th. Northern Ireland here too. Belfast. True crime. We love you in Belfast. Dinky-Doo. Hi, how are you doing today? Hi, Luna. Lovely to hear from you. Yodi, Dinky-Doo. Good to hear from you as well. Independence, yay or nay? Oh, yay at the moment. Definitely yay. Anything's better than what we've got. You know, but remember, independence is bigger than any party and it's bigger than any one person. So don't be looking at independence as tied to a party or a person. Independence is much, much bigger than that. If you've just joined us, a warm welcome. Never, ever, ever miss a second of Scottie McClue or you miss a moment of life. Get following if you're watching on TikTok and Dinky-Doo. Everybody should follow Scottie McClue. There we have it. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Now then, big up, Scotty. Oh, we'll big you up, la. I'm close to Londonderry in Northern Ireland. Ollie, I know where you are. We know Londonderry. Londonderry's walls and the Londonderry ear. Fantastic. There's no London in Derry. Well, Andy, apparently there is. It depends on your point of view. I think one or two people probably know it as Derry, you know, but its full title, of course, is Londonderry. Very historical in keeping with its history. You see, traditional. And apparently, it's a very beautiful city. I've been. I crossed the foil. There we are. What do you think about the situation in Stormont? I think it's shocking, but I can understand where it's come from, because Brexit should never, ever, ever, ever have been allowed. It was just irresponsible. And, you know, having this border down the middle of the Irish Sea, a piece of nonsense. What I said about Brexit at the time, 2016, I said this will lead to economic annihilation and political fragmentation. How right is Scottie McCLUE? You should all be listening. There we are. The show is absolutely brilliant. We used to get into the single mum getting pregnant. Well, it's a piece of nonsense in this day and age that any woman's getting pregnant out of wedlock. You know, I mean, for goodness sake. So what I proposed to do, True Crime Zombie, was go to Stormont, you know, as a visitor, and say that I would sit in the chamber until they got their act together and came back in. Yes, just run the show myself. Let me join. Well, you're joined, Monty. It's all the taxi drivers' fault. Oh, the poor taxi drivers. Guys, sorry if we freeze a little bit on the TikTok. It's just the huge numbers. So there we are. You're looking awfully peely wally there, Scotty son. You're right. No, I've obviously been working very, very hard. So I get a little bit peely wally, and I took my beard off, but it's led to a little bit of a rash. So I haven't shaved, so that might add to my peeliness and my walliness. Yes, I say to you, 1,800 likes, guys. There we are, Big Scotty on the live. No, not Scotty McCLUE, Scottie McCLUE. Okay, clunky heat. There we are. Now, who have we got here? Let's just see. Yes, that's fine. Love you, buddy. Dave the Rave, free Bathgate. Dave the Rave, we love Bathgate. Yes, the sausages. Fantastic. What are you up to these days, Scotty? Very, very busy, Mom. Absolutely. You know, worked off my feet, but thoroughly enjoying it. Very, very happy. Here we have it. You're live in Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Hello?
Hello, good evening, Scotty. It's Ray here.
Ray, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Better for hearing you, I have to say.
That's good. Well, I saw your last video that you posted. I was a wee bit worried about you, and I had written a couple of things that could cause the old bones and generally just the days getting darker.
Yes, you're very kind, Ray.
And that's all. It was just a quick call.
Well, no, it's lovely. There's a wee bit of dark humour in it, of course.
Yes, of course.
You know, I mean, it actually was, I think, that situation was somebody had gone into the doctor. And the doctor said, yes, do you get a little bit listless and fatigued easily? And do you get this and do you get that and do you get stiff and you're, well, see if you find out what that is, can you tell me?
Yeah, I got it now. Imagine that, it went right past me. See, you're too good.
Oh, no, listen, too good for my own good. Somebody used to say, his act is too perfect.
Well, listen, it's always good to hear your voice. I'll keep watching.
Ray,
you look after yourself.
Lovely to hear you, and thank you for your call. It's appreciated.
You're more than welcome. Have a great evening.
And you, sir. Bless you. Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo.
What's up, man? That's so kind. Yes, Ray's looking at the, we posted a TikTok video yesterday. Everybody on TikTok, look at these videos. They're all made with love for you, and get swapping them and sharing them and liking them and all that stuff. I'm only joking, officer. Of course, Larky Derry. And what do you think of gay people? Well, gay people are first and foremost people, and that's it. So unless you were actually interested in somebody, unless you were gay yourself, unless you wanted to get to know somebody better for their sexual proclivity, then it shouldn't make any difference at all. You're live on Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
Hi, Scotty. It's Kareem. How you doing?
Kareem Dinky-Doo. Lovely to hear you. What a fabulous show tonight.
Yeah, well, Scotty, I got a late reminder there on my phone.
Because
I was watching The Crown and I thought, Scotty's on. So I stopped it all.
What series are you watching?
I'm on season 4, episode 9.
Right, now, which one's that? What stage are they at, roughly?
It's Diana and Charles.
And
it's the episode of the avalanche.
Yes, I think that caused a bit of a stushy. I think a little bit of a pinch of salt, Kareem, but it's good entertainment.
Scotty, as you know, as I said, I've never really been a royal family, but since listening to you and looking at all angles, I respect the royal family. I mean, since watching The Crown, although a lot of it is made up, it's really interesting, some of the stories that they take, where they have taken stuff from live events, real events. It's such a great show.
But I think also you've got to remember that the royals are first and foremost human beings, and they are, the whole thing is set up to support the monarch and to support the crown, because that's our symbol of authority. And as you and I have said many times, the Americans would be very upset if somebody said, let's get rid of the stars and stripes.
Correct. Yes. Scotty, I am very confident, and I've said this before, that if Scotland, and I really do hope the referendum happens next year and we vote yes, the monarchy will be key and will be part of that. And I think I think with William, Prince William, I think a lot more people will. I think the popularity will increase even more when he becomes King William. I really do believe that. I know people have their opinions of King Charles and Queen Camilla. However, I just think Prince William will really put the popularity up. And I think a lot of the naysayers will see sense when that does happen as well.
Yes, and I think over the peace, Kareem, what you'll find, for instance, there's the Crown now. The Crown, it caused a lot of controversy in certain circles, but obviously to do that, it means people have watched it.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And it's the same. And what you've also got to remember is that over the years, there's a lot of media in the mix. Now, what I mean by that is you've got newspapers hungry for scandal, hungry for things that will sell. Some newspaper proprietors maybe even wanting to bring the whole thing tumbling down. So they're going to put their point of view. Then the people are going to read all these different organs and watch all these different programs. And then on the other hand, you've got the palace, and they're having to, I don't want to use the word spin, but people understand that word. They're defending the institution, which is very, very ancient and very traditional.
I'm sure they have, which they do have, an outstanding PR section, and I think we'd be fools not to think that any organisation needs that to survive in this day of age, because there's so many haters out there, as you said, that would love to see the monarchy tumble, that they have to, as you said as well, defend themselves, and it's quite a shame. And I've seen, and Scotty, you've been on the game a long time within the media and radio, and you have seen how PR works with certain people, with certain groups, and how powerful and effective it can be, but also how dangerous it can also be in the wrong hands.
Well, you see, my view on PR, I mean, I was fortunate enough to get pretty well right to the top in radio and newspapers and what have you, and get properly backed, be in the right place at the right time, and that was a great privilege. I was very, very fortunate, but I also had to deliver what I said I would deliver. So I would stand there telling the media, I will bring you the biggest audience in Scotland. Now people go, hi, so he will. Listen to him. That big Big heavy guy with a bonnet. Are you joking? And then we did, and it just blew everyone away. And one of the reasons I probably went was because it was threatening a lot of existing businesses. You know?
And I'm sure they would have met and tried to, you know, bring you down, Scotty.
Oh, all the time. All the time. You know? I mean, there was 2 newspapers, and at the end, the day I left, one headline was "Save Our Scotty," and the other headline was "Sod Off Scotty."
Terrible.
You know, so there you are. So you just have to either ignore it or pick up a couple of copies and have a laugh.
You kind of see that at the moment as well with, I mean, on TikTok you get quite a lot of interesting videos and topics, but you do see there's some stuff, obviously because I like politics, I've got quite a few things that come up in support of independence, SNP, etc. But there's some wallopers that come up as well that are absolutely anti-SNP,
yes,
very pro-union,
yes,
really weak arguments towards it. I mean, I was accused of being a Russian robot because they couldn't find my IP address, you know, and I mean, you think, well, I'm not going to tell you where I live so you can start, you know.
No, but a lot of this is just panic because Scotland holds all the cards. And that's the truth of it. You know, I mean, if you think that somebody like the little Prime Minister that was in for a few days is going to say no to Scottish independence, you've another think coming, you know, all that. Kareem, I'm going to have to dash, but it's so lovely to have you on, and have a lovely Saturday night.
You too. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Thanks for taking my call.
Dinky-Doo, all the best. Bye-bye now. So there we are. That's our Kareem. What a fantastic call. Always a great call. Guys, to the telephones as soon as possible. 01416289795. And what have we got here? Robert says, to get a house, you referred to it as the heave-ho. Brilliant. Love your humour. Robert, we had to design the humour to avoid all the sanctions for free speech. Hello from the Hebrides. Hello, Glascaben. Camerahau hakama maha. Falchi kidabili falchi. Don TikTok agus YouTube. Have you ever had a fist fight, Scotty? Sammy, are you kidding? Nobody would ever risk that with me. Let me show you one of my biceps. Now, I can't get my hand around it. There it's there. Can you see? Look. Now, there's my hand alongside my bicep. Can you see it? Can you see anybody taking a chance on a fist fight on that? Yes? Can you see what that's going to pack? So we forget it. So there we are. So I just tell these people to grow up. There we are. A fist fight indeed. Dave the Rave. Hello from Scotland, Dave the Rave. Faye from Bathgate, Scotland. Love from Germany. Ha! Ja, ja. Nicht Deutsch sprechen, ich bin ein Ausländer, nicht verstehen. Danke, danke schön. Lovely to have you with us. Guten Abend and guten Abend. There we are. You've put some weight on, Scotty son. Not really, Dave. No, I'm still at my normal fighting weight. So there we have it. Now then, sorry, Scotty, I meant bonfire night. Bonfire night. Yes, you were wishing me buns night. Bonfire night tonight, the 5th of November. You 100% drink whiskey at 7 a.m. Haven't drunk whiskey for years. Years. So there we are. Haven't had any alcohol for years. There's Ewan Donald. Hi, Scotty. Hello, Ewan Donald. Dinky-Doo. Kamarahaula. And now, I'm in Woola Woola Outback Station in the Northern Province. Raggy. Fantastic. Dinky-Doo. Welcome to our beautiful, beautiful TikTok and YouTube. How amazing is that? Guys, get following me as soon as possible. Everybody on TikTok should be following Scotty McClue. Everybody on YouTube should subscribe to Scotty McClue. Voice of the World, a radio talk show, Scotty McClue. Larky Derry, you know why, Scotty? It's all love. Absolutely, Larky. What's your views on the black and tans? Well, I, see great things that Winston Churchill did politically. Sending in the black and tans was not one of them. So I actually object to the use of the black and tans. Excessive force to beautiful people. But the Irish people also have to take responsibility for that. Not the present lot, but going back to 1916. Because what they started doing, the police force in Ireland at the time was called, now what was it? You'll have to correct me here. It wasn't the Royal Ulster Constabulary. It was the Royal Irish Constabulary, was it? Was it the RIC? Can't remember. Anyway, at the time, what was happening is because there was civil war going on and friend was killing friend, they started shooting Irish people who were police officers in the Royal Irish Constabulary. And that was why the black and tans went in. They were called black and tans because they hadn't enough uniforms. So they had things like black police trousers and khaki army tops and things like that. And I think they wore tam o' shanters and they had some armored vehicles. But no, they could be very hard and very cruel. And I don't think it sorted out the Irish problem. And Churchill was a bit like that. He was a bit of a sledgehammer to crack a nut. So that's my view. Good evening, Sir Dinky-Doo. Brexit, totally agree with you, Scotty. Yeah, you look at our life before Brexit, you look at our life post-Brexit. No comparison. Fuel prices up, rampant inflation, the government completely losing control, interest rates shooting up. Yes, the banks virtually bust. Just the shelves empty of food, and of course the pandemic was a great distraction, but Brexit's the one. Get focused on that. Have you many immigrants move in where you live? Well, you see, Mike Lucas, I'm based in Scotland, and Scotland was depopulated 150, 170 years ago through total social injustice. And now it's being repopulated through social justice. So we quite like our immigrants in Scotland. You're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty. Hello, world. It's me, Numpty.
Numpty Heat. How are you, Numpty Heat? I'm lovely to hear you. About time you came on.
Indeed, it is lovely to hear from us, Scotty. But anyway, I'm on for a moan.
A moan? We know you're on.
And I have to get this off my chest, Scotty.
Numpty Heat, we know you're on.
No, I like a moan.
Oh, I thought you said, Scotty, a moan.
No,
oh.
I'm knowing my own. I've got a dog here.
Oh, you're knowing your own, right? On your own here.
Right. I'm on for a moan.
A moan. Well, you've come to the right place because we're pretty cheery on here.
Aye, but Scotty, this is serious stuff.
Right. Come on then, spill.
Right. You get how you never talk about football when you're show.
Well, of course not. Why would you? Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, get following, please. And get tap. We've got 5,600 likes.
Right, Scotty.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Scotty?
I'm always listening to you.
Right. Tell me what's wrong with the football.
Ken.
VAR, video assistance referee, Scotty, is ruining the game.
So say that to me. Sorry. Say that to me again.
The VAR, video assistance referee.
Right.
It's ruining the football games. Scotty.
Right. Yes.
The fans are getting fed up.
Right. What was the one? Now you'll have to help me here. What was the one that, Hawkeye?
That's a tennis, Scotty. We're talking about football.
Oh, is it? Because I said to one of our sports guys, is Hawkeye instant? He said, yes. I said, so it could be called Hawkeye the New.
Well, Scotty, what's wrong?
See what I just did there? So video assist. We are listening to video assisted referee.
It's following the football.
In what way?
Well, see when a goal gets scored, you don't jump for joy because you've got to wait till the video assistant referee decides whether it's a goal or not.
Oh, I see. So you can't actually say that's a goal and it's only not if VOR disagreed.
The thing is, Scotty, see when the VOR agrees it is a goal, there's no point cheering because the goal happened a minute ago.
Ah, see. No, I think surely that's why we've got the linesman.
Scotty, can I tell you this?
I think things like that, a bit like the racing, when you get a photo finish.
Aye, that's what Scotty. Scotty, listen, my brother was at the football last night, I had the Bengals there.
Right.
They had the first player, right, on a Friday night.
Right.
And I had that VAR that took 7 minutes.
Oh.
Whether it was a fault or no fault. Now the thing is, the first half, only been 45 minutes long. It turned into 53 minutes long. The referees defended for 7 minutes.
Right. Numpty Heat.
Listen, this is discrediting the referees we have in Scotland.
Yes, you need the judgment. I think, right, listen. Right, listen to me. Here's what I think. Right.
We need to stop this.
Right.
Don't argue for them.
No, I'm just telling you, listen. What we need to do is the referee's judgment is taken, and only if there was an actual genuine difference does it come back. How about that?
Scotty, it's happening too much since this VAR got involved.
Right.
We're now seeing football matches finishing at 5:30 instead of 4:45 because they spend too much time watching the replay.
So what are you suggesting then? Let's have your point of view, because this is the people's show.
Let's get rid of it.
Well, if you get rid of it, then what about if something wasn't actually a goal?
Well, the matchups don't finish at 45.
Right. So, in other words, the referee's decision's final.
Never mind the referee. The referees are incompetent, Scotty.
Oh, that's no fair. Right. So you're saying VOR should decide? VAR.
Well, no, it's taking too much time.
Right. So come on. You've got a 50-50 chance here. Who are you rooting for, the referee or the technology?
Listen, Scotty, my brother's football cook was up, right? But 5 minutes was doing.
Right.
You know why? Because of VAR.
Right. So give us a solution. You've got 30 seconds.
Well, get rid of it. Well, only take 2 seconds.
And then you're back to the referee's decision is final.
The referees are incompetent. Anyway, Scotty.
Oh, I'm not having that. I know a lot of referees. They're very, very good. I've never heard so much nonsense in my life. There we are. Away you go. Right. He's off. Now, you should come over and rule from Stormont, Scotty. Might sort it out. Absolutely true crime. I'd love to see Scotty on Question Time. He talks too much sense. I thank you, Stevie. There we are. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. We need every single person on TikTok should be following Scotty McClue. It just means popping up to the top left and tapping the plus sign. Also, the videos are there for your enjoyment, education, edification, and delight. So there's plenty of videos. YouTubers, get subscribing big time. I say to you. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Thank you. What's your view on the Brits killing innocent Irish for 800 years? Well, we could also say, what's my view on the Irish murdering the Brits for 800 years? Do you see what I mean? So, you know, it's kind of, you know, sauce for the goose and sauce for the gander, because the Irish were pretty wild in their day. You know, do you remember the fighting Prince of Donegal and all that? So if you look 800 years ago, murder was the order of the day. Yes? So I think we can't sort of paint one lot as the goodies and one lot as the baddies. There's a lot to talk about there. Give us a call as soon as you can, guys. 01416289795. And was everybody that was killed over the 800 years innocent? Innocent of what? The single mums are at the hee-haw, is what you used to say back in the day. Well, they are scaramanga. Do you know what I mean? There's no excuse for babies being born out of wedlock. You're looking fantastic, my man. Dinky-Doo, your mom. I'm 48. I listened to your show as a teen. We had a massive youth following. Guys, everybody watching right now on the TikTok, get following, please. Dinky-Doo. Now, evening and mornings have lost a bit of light, to be fair. Well, no, the mornings have gained a bit of light, to be fair. You know, because when we were going out to work at 7, we're now going out to work at 8. 6,000 likes, guys, on the old TikTok. Is that not beautiful? What's happening here? Back to see what you're all up to. Yes. Right. Everybody's cheeking up a wee bit to Kareem. I don't think we like that. There's somebody, a compliment. You complete me, Kareem. There we are, Dinky-Doo. Now, what do we got here? Let's have a look back here. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Jeffrey. Dinky-Doo. No, says Soldier Boy. There we are. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Greetings from Amsterdam. Ha! Come into Hoes Wiltshire Kuppete Hebben. Thank you, my Dutch friend. I'm wearing mein klumpen. There we have it. Now, cut it. That's not very nice. I think we'll put him on timeout for cheeking up, yes. That's much better. Amsterdam. Now, who we got here? Lots of silly messages here. As McCLUE comes on, the UK are celebrating with a fireworks display, and they're still going. I thank you, Numpty Heat. Dinky-Doo, I say to you, how amazing is that? Now, oh, I can't believe the time. We've been up for 49 minutes. Can you believe it? There we are. You're live at Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hi, Scotty. How you doing?
Hey, dude, who's that?
Scaramanga.
Scaramanga, Dinky-Doo.
It's me, your old mucker.
It's my old mucker, Scaramanga. Did you not used to frighten Mr. Bond?
I'm looking for to finish him in the back in that picture.
Wonderful. How are you doing? Are you enjoying the show?
Fantastic. I love it. I tune in every night.
Bit of nonsense, isn't it? Something different.
Money Penny told me to tune in, so I thought I'd check it out, you know.
Miss Money Penny. I think you and her had a wee something going.
Of course we did.
You know?
You know, I was never in made in the movies because before they keep that to ourselves, you
But
know.
but it was kind of hinted at, wasn't it?
That's it. Alright, Scotty, I'm going to sit the crawl, but as long as speaking to you, my friend.
Shoot the crawl, lad. That's our Scaramanga. Fabulous stuff. And you'll see him, of course, on the TikTok and the YouTube. Do you have much theatre knowledge, Scotty? Well, I trained in the theatre, and I've been the manager of a theatre, and I've done a lot of acting in the theatre. You know, so I should have a little bit of knowledge. There's somebody called Wesker. When we're talking about theatre, that's amazing. That's just popped up. I feel I'm watching the old Wine Gums advert. Absolutely. How lovely to have you with us. There's a moose about this. We love it. Fantastic. Now then, an original old Glasgow would say, did you watch Scotty? Aye, did you watch Scotty? What's he like? That's right. That was always the big one. You're live on Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
DINKY-DOO, Scotty.
Hey, DINKY-DOO, Glenn. How are you, la?
Yeah, I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, busy night tonight, Glenn.
Yeah, it's been a good show, to be fair.
Good show. Not for the faint-hearted.
Scotty, nothing ever goes below, is it? To be fair, you always have good calls. No
We actually always have good calls, Glenn, including your good self.
Yeah.
And we bring a lot of joy to a lot of people.
Scotty, what do you reckon to a disgraced MP going into I'm a Celebrity?
Well, I don't know. The thing is, he is still an MP. This has been done a couple of times by MPs, if I remember.
Yeah.
You know, but you see, they used to say that politics was show business for people who couldn't make it in show business, you know?
There is that, but it's only like been a year since certain things have happened. I think it might be a little bit early.
Yes, I mean, I personally would say it's in poor taste.
Yeah.
You know, but I can remember, you see, we mustn't be too hard on the MPs. I know, in particular, though, he was caught 100%. You know, and I think maybe they should have said at that time, sorry, pal, but the game's up. We can't tolerate that.
Yeah, true. I think sometimes, it's doing people a bit of a disservice at times, you know, like when you put them back on the limelight.
Do you remember we had Boris Johnson's father was in it, was he not?
Stanley Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All sorts of things. So it's a bit strange. I nearly got into the final of Big Brother, but then I'm a showbiz guy, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Definitely not. I think just make him do all the bush tucker trials in the Scotty, in it, really, you know.
Yeah, just all that stuff. No, I would go in the show if the food was a bit more, I'm not saying nutritious, but a little bit more tempting. So, you know, I'd be more tempted in if it was like a nice plate of Yorkshire fish and chips.
Instead of a few
Aye.
crocodile.
You see that? And I think I would also, although I can remember one night being at a dinner and I was in the loo washing my hands and there were two guys standing there and one was saying to the other, he said, what does it actually taste like? And he said, it's a little bit like chicken. And I thought, I wonder what they're discussing. I said, guys, please don't think I was earwigging, but I was just interested in what you were talking about. I said, oh, right. No, we were talking about crocodile.
Yeah, I don't think it can do any harm to open your palate now and again, Scotty, can you know, just try something different.
Well, I remember going into the chippy in Yorkshire and she said, what can I get you? And I said, can I have an alligator supper, please? And could you make it snappy?
Brilliant.
Lovely to hear you. Are you well?
Yeah, I'm not so bad apart from a little bit of man flu now and again, Scotty.
A wee bit man flu, yeah. Well, you're a busy man and you'll be up with the wee one, no doubt, and all that.
I will be, definitely, Scotty, yeah.
So you get a bit tired, a little bit run down this time of year.
You dust yourself off and just get on with it.
Yes, because, I mean, you'll have looked at the wee one and thought, the future's bright.
You've got to be a perfect example to the next generation, aren't you?
Absolutely, and you are. You're a top man.
Yourself as well, Scotty, to be fair.
Oh, you're very kind. I'm going to do one now, and you take great care.
Are you looking forward to next month then, Scotty?
Oh, always looking forward. You have to.
Christmas.
Because looking back's not going to pay the bills, you know what I mean?
Definitely, especially the way things are at the moment.
Oh, don't start me. Hey, DINKY-DOO.
Okay, Scotty, DINKY-DOO, big man.
Thanks for the call, La. Brilliant. DINKY-DOO. That's our Glenn, top man. Now, who have we got? Thank you for your red roses. I've just looked at your videos, big man. If you played that song in Glasgow, you'd probably get chibbed. Don't be ridiculous. Who would chib me? I've already shown you the old stuff. So there you have it. No bother at all. That song you're talking about is called Glasgow, right? So you'd never get chibbed for playing a song called Glasgow in Glasgow. Behold, the mountain of the Lord in latter days shall rise. Yes, there we have it. Just joined for the first time. What's the talk show about? It's about talk, Harry. We talk everything. We've been talking bonfire night tonight. And should we ban it, or should you have a license for fireworks? Guys, if you're watching on the TikTok, get following as soon as you possibly can. We're very, very busy tonight. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you, if anybody's feeling flush and they want to send me a bonfire, I don't know how many coins it is, it's not cheap, then you can see it just at the top in the goals. My goal for tonight was to have one bonfire. I had to put 20 because that's the lowest it goes. So there you have it. You're very welcome, Harry. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Bring back Longshanks, says Gary Todd Hunter. Very good, Gary. I'm sure you'll have endeared yourself to a certain group. Mountbatten was a wrong'un, says J.D. Donnelly. No, Mountbatten wasn't a wrong'un, per se, but there's obviously gossip about him and his private life. Thank you, Colin, for sending me a red rose. So very much appreciated. How are we doing for time? Oh, my goodness. We're very, very tight for time, guys. Now, who else have we got here? Let's just remove that. Thank you. Now, we have removed a few comments from the YouTube tonight. That's not good, guys. We need a lot more politeness, I say to you. So we shouldn't have to worry about that ever. That's what I say. There we are. Fantastic. How's the old YouTube picture doing? Do you like it, I say to you? Are you a farmer, says Albert? I be a great mortal farmer, Albert. Wow. Fantastic. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. The single mums at the heave-ho, what you used to say back in the day. Scaramanga, was I not correct? We're notifying, thank you very much, lots and lots of viewers. World War III is going to happen. Will you fight for our country? I've always fought for our country. What country are you talking about? The UK is not a country, it's 4 countries. So do you mean, will I fight for Scotland? Or for England, or for Wales, or for Northern Ireland? Scotty, you'll always be around. You're a survivor, brilliant mate. Robert, I thank you for recognizing that. You're very, very kind. There we are. You have to be. Funny character. Thanks, Jack. What language are you speaking? I'm speaking a very, very hybrid language, Joan, that you have to be highly, highly, highly intelligent to understand. So there you are. So keep working, keep reading, Joan. OMG, that voice takes me back when I was 9 to 10 years old, says Elizabeth, listening when I couldn't sleep. Yes, nowadays I'd probably put you to sleep with that voice. Are you Welsh? Oh, well, you see, I might be from the valleys. See? Yes, indeed. Did you ever get the TAWs back in the day? JD, what a silly question. But I got the TAWs, the belt, the strap, for talking and laughing. And as you can see, it cured me. There we are. I don't talk and laugh now. There we are. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, guys. Very much appreciated. We're going to have to say goodnight. God bless to our beautiful TikTokers. Ta-ra, lads! Oh, wow. That was amazing. Guys, I'm going to have to say goodnight to you beautiful YouTubers. I hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. Thanks for joining us. Share and share and share every video. Get people subscribing on YouTube, the big Scottie McClue platform. At the moment, it's the world's best kept secret. Anyway, thanks so much for watching tonight. Good night. God bless. Dinky-Doo. And ta-ra, lads. Stay fabulous.